and welcome to Command & Conquer General's Zero Hour mod news. Today, we're going to be checking out the Command & Conquer General's Zero Hour Redone mod. This is a very new mod that's just being developed as we speak. It's done by the same crew that did Power of the West, which had some really cool, which was just a monster of a mod with so many different vehicles and effects. It was quite an amazing mod. I really enjoyed playing Power of the West. They're sort of starting fresh and doing the redone. And so far, I really like some of these changes. So for the most part, the biggest changes so far, and this is just the alpha, so it hasn't been released yet. I've just been very fortunate enough to be able to get in there, have a bit of a play, just so I could bring a bit of information to you guys. But what's really fantastic about this mod is that just like Power of the West, they've got some really cool particle effects for the explosions. They look fantastic. And they've completely redesigned tank battles, which I freaking enjoyed so much. So what they've done is they've made it a lot more realistic. So the tank battles, but the tanks will fire a lot slower, which makes it much more realistic feeling. This will be really cool to see in action versus two different actual players, because I've just been able to play versus AI. But timing those shots, moving in and out of range, could be something very unique. So that's one of the really cool aspects. So the tanks will fire a lot slower. The effects look awesome. And the major other changes, and so those tank changes are for the three factions, which at the moment is just USA, China, and Chile. Not sure if they plan to build from that, but at the moment it's just the three factions, which they'll slowly work on and change up the units. I do apologize if I sound terrible. I do have a bit of a flu. The other major changes that they've done so far is just introduced a bunch of units, bunch of new units to the USA faction. Really cool units. So we have some very lifelike USA Abrams tank. Model and textures was done by Avenger, so wicked job there as usual. Really fun tank. So this is going to be your pretty sturdy armor, slow firing, but packs a punch and can take a ton of damage. Really like what they've done with it. Then you have your Paladin, or what will replace your Paladin, which is the USA Bradley. Fantastic model again. This will have the same sort of features as the Paladin, being able to shoot down lasers, being able to shoot down missiles, has a really cool fold out launcher turret. Really cool animation. Quite sturdy, slow, good firing rate, but a fantastic little unit. And they've completely redesigned the Humvee. That is going to be replaced with the USA M ATV, so a much more modern version of the Humvee. Pretty sure this is what they're using now, or a similar sort of version. Looks fantastic. So at the moment when I was testing it, I don't think the missile defenders can fire out of it, so it's a bit more realistic in that sense. They can still hold 5 people, so still a good little troop carrier and quite fast, nimble, excellent verse infantry. Then we have one of the craziest units I've seen for a while, the USA HIMARS. Absolute fantastic unit. This thing rapid fires and it is absolute mayhem. It will level most units quite quickly. Really cool and fun to use. The other unit, which wasn't in the version I was playing with, but is the USA PWQ-1, which is your anti-air. Very cool model. I'll throw a screenshot up of it just so you can see it. And again, all these models have been done by Avenger. Love his work. Does a lot of this heavy lifting for all the textures and models, so fantastic job there. Now, so I only got to test the USA F-22 Raptor. I like how they've redesigned it. It's much more realistic. One missile will pretty much destroy a tank, and they have quite a few, so they're up in the air a lot longer, being able to take out multiple enemies instead of just dumping all their load at once. Really cool and unique way to do it, much more realistic. Fantastic job done there. And the animations are superb. The other thing they'll be adding is the F-15 Strike Eagle. I didn't get to test this, but that'll be coming up. The mod overall is looking really promising. Some fantastic effects. Really like how they've redesigned tank battles to be much more realistic. So I'll be keeping an eye on this one, and hopefully in a few more months I'll be able to give you some more news and update on how it's progressing. Yeah, if you did enjoy these, please consider liking and subscribing. Absolutely love covering Command & Conquer Generals. I have been focusing on another channel, so my time has not always been where it truly should be. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. Apologize for my voice. Catch you next time. Peace.
They're attacking our base.
Low power. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Our base is under attack.
lost.
On your command. Taking new ground. Our base is under attack.
Particle cannon activated. Unit lost.